Welcome to the Obsession Engineering review for the ultimate sports touring motorcycle. Most people, when they go touring on a BMW, will get a 1200 GS, probably does the job brilliantly. It's not very sporty though, and we needed a bike that would go up Pike's Peak fast. So we bought an s1000r. Unfortunately, during the run up Pike's Peak, Eric did manage to throw it off the side of a mountain, which compromised it slightly because he broke quite a lot of it, and then we've had to cobble it back together to get him up the mountain in the race, and then change a few bits to get it back on the road. So I'll talk you through some of the intricate details of our modified BMW. As you can see, the seats are a little shorter than standard because Eric threw it off a mountain and it ended up very broken. So we had to cut that down, which does slightly affect it when you ride it in the wet because you just get covered in water all the time. We put some Metzeler M7RRs on it, and they have now done 4,650 miles in the wet, in the dry, and they've even done one of the practice sessions at Pike's Peak. So, you know, they're pretty good. The exhaust pipe is no longer quite original. This has slightly affected performance. So, we're now, you know, if you rev it past about 10, gets a little bit lazy. But we can live with that. The water bottle got smashed off, so it's been riding around with a lager can as a water reservoir. The Bitubo suspension is excellent on track, is a little bit hard on the road though, so we've been running this air saddle on top of the very, very hard standard seat. Eric did the first 2,500 miles without the air saddle because he's got short legs, so he just had to suffer in pain. Obviously, tank bag for practical carrying, USB charger, and cradle for sat-nav phones. And now we move on to my favourite item, which is the number board. Now obviously we needed that for the race, but we've actually left it on, and it's surprisingly good at just taking the worst of the air off you, because it just scoops up there and it's just enough to keep the turbulence off you. It's actually a better screen than the massive piece of plastic on the Harley I did the first 2,500 miles on. So yeah, all in all, if you want the ultimate touring motorcycle that you want to go sporty on as well, crash your BMW s1000r.